Hello and welcome to the classroom. I am Teacher Madeline. Today's lesson is about the meaning of double-edged sword. What is a double-edged sword? If you don't know, then stick around to find out. But first, make sure to check out the first video of this idiom series. It will be linked in the description box below. I explain why exactly it's so important to study American idioms and how they can help you to truly level up your English speaking skills quickly. Now let's get into it. What is a double-edged sword? Envision it if you think about it. Double means two. A double-edged sword has two sides. The idiom means something that has two sides, or 2 points, both a good point and a bad point, or something that is both favorable and unfavorable, a pro and a con. A very simple example of this is kimchi. Kimchi is wonderful, the good point, because it contains many probiotics, which are great for our digestive health. Also, it tastes so good. This is the good point. The bad point, for me as an American, kimchi can be a little too spicy. It makes me cry and sweat. The bad point. I think that kimchi is a double-edged sword. Now that you have a clear understanding, let's get out of the textbook and move into some real-life examples. I have chosen 3 articles to discuss with you today. I chose these 3 articles because they are all really excellent examples of how this idiom can truly be used in real-life English. I hope to always remain as unbiased as possible by discussing different articles from a wide variety of different sources. With that being said, I personally do not have a political agenda, but I do truly enjoy a good political conversation. So please let me know your thoughts by leaving a comment in the comment section down below. Also, I would love to have a personal conversation with you. We can discuss any of these articles in greater detail, and I can address any further questions that you may have. So make sure, if you haven't already, to please sign up for a phone English class with me, your teacher, Teacher Madeline. I will leave a link in the description box down below. Also in the description box, you will find a link to each of these 3 articles that we are about to discuss. I won't be reading the whole article in its entirety because they're each pretty long, but I've chosen the important parts to help you better understand this particular idiom. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. Number 1. The first article is from CNN. It is titled, "Why the Internet of Things is a Double-Edged Sword." The first paragraph says, "Turning dumb devices like thermostats and lights into smart objects offer a new level of convenience for consumers." This is obviously a good thing. It goes on to say, but it can also lead to problems. The article later explains about a new application that can be downloaded onto your smartphone. It's called Wink, and it controls all smart devices in your home. Everything, including tablets, iPhone, laptop, locks, internet phones, and security systems. So obviously this is really convenient, but the problem is that if something goes wrong, if there is a glitch, by the way, is a problem with technology. If there's a glitch, then all of your smart devices have a problem. You won't be able to control anything. Now, especially if your home security is controlled by this application, you have a real problem at hand. Hence the bad point. We all know why the internet is wonderful, but sometimes technology doesn't always work out as we expect. Bad point. The internet is a double-edged sword. Article number 2. The second article is titled, Ukraine Controversy Turns into Double-Edged Sword for Biden. Now, if you don't know, Biden is the opposing party to the current American president, Donald Trump. Biden is a Democrat, and Donald Trump is a conservative Republican. So Biden calls attention to the Ukraine controversy. This is a big controversy involving Donald Trump and his suspected relationships involving Donald Trump and his suspected relationships with both the Ukraine and Russia. The government further investigated these allegations, and about the third paragraph, it says, further, they allege the details of that story suggest Biden did the same thing Donald Trump is being accused of doing, leveraging military aid to pressure the Ukraine. So, the good point for Biden is that Trump may have done something wrong. However, Biden and his family will also have to be investigated. There are allegations on both sides. Two sides, a double-edged sword. Article number 3. The last article is from CNN Politics. The title is Task Force Member Says No Downside to wearing it should say mask, to wearing mask. Article number 3, Task Force member says no downside to wearing masks after Trump calls it a double-edged sword. So Trump says that a mask is a double-edged sword, meaning it can be good and bad. It says no downside to wearing a mask. This means there's nothing bad, so why is Trump saying it's bad and good? The exact quote that Donald Trump says is provided in the third paragraph. It says, masks are a double-edged sword, the president said. People touch them and grab them. I see it all the time. They come in, they take their mask, now they're holding it in their fingers, and they drop it on the desk, and then they touch their eye and touch their nose. No, I think a mask is it's a double-edged sword. So, this is a long paragraph explaining that what I interpret to mean that Donald Trump thinks obviously a mask is a good thing. It can help to prevent the spread of the coronavirus. However, it can be a bad thing because they are uncomfortable and people touch their face a lot. And maybe when you take your mask off and put it down, you could further be spreading different germs. So, good thing and bad thing. Let me know how you are coping with wearing a mask all the time now, especially in this hot weather. I know it's really uncomfortable. Luckily here on YouTube, I don't have to wear a mask. So there you have it. Those are all 3 articles. Again, let me know your thoughts, comments, questions, concerns down below. And until next time, keep studying hard. Never give up. And I hope to see you in the classroom soon, or hear you on the phone. Goodbye!